Hello everybody, it's Patty again with another edition of Live Here, Work Here. Today I am thrilled to be back in the Lumen Studios with Lauren Bethany Photography.
Hello.
She's amazing and I am thrilled to be here. Number one, she does phenomenal work. She does headshots and branding, and that is her expertise, and she excels at it in addition to some branding courses. So I wanted to talk a little bit with you today, and thank you for making time to talk about the whole branding issue. It's a huge word now, and I think sometimes people think that only super duper influencers should be branding, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Tell me about what is branding?
Yeah, so branding is really simple. It is people want to know, like, and trust you in your business. If someone doesn't know you, they'll never work with you. If they don't like you, they most likely will not work with you. And if they don't trust you, they're definitely not going to work with you. So having photos is going to encompass all of that so that you can build a personal brand based on the business that you do. I work with a lot of realtors, like Patty herself. So that is a personal brand in itself. There's so many realtors in DFW that if you kind of hide and only know the people in your little circle, that's fine, but you never get the chance to grow. So the more that you show yourself on Instagram, which is a great place right now, the more you'll build your brand and people will get to know you. That's it.
Excellent. But you can get a branding niche with several different types of occupations. I think I've seen nurses and business owners.
Right now, there's so many people branding. I mean, you could be an entrepreneur of any sorts that are branding themselves. It all comes down to, do you want the world to know you? Do you want your audience to know you? You could brand yourself on your website, social media, Facebook ads, really anything. I personally love Instagram because it's very easy. You have a form right there. People click your name. They get to see you in your bio. They get to see you in your actual feed. You could do Instagram stories. You build so much engagement. But the more that you show your face, the more you'll feel confident to really get on an Instagram story, to start talking. It's super awkward at first. I totally get it. But you'll get more comfortable as you get photos that you love.
Well, I would say that I've personally been through the sessions with you, the branding sessions and some regular headshots, and I know several people that have. And each time they come out saying, I'm so impressed with how they've captured organically my personality, and it was so easy. So how is that? Like, what if someone's really nervous about that?
I always say I've worked with people from 20s to 60s and gray hair, right? That person is going to feel very different with the age gaps. They are different stages of life and probably have not been in the camera as much as the 20-year-old, for example. So those two age gaps have really taught me that everybody has insecurities, no matter how old you are, what you look like. It's just a part of life, and the more that I could really take away that insecurity and make you feel empowered, that is the greatest thing. That's why I went from family photography to brand photography. Empowering adults was like the greatest thing that I could possibly do to really make you feel beautiful and look beautiful, and for someone to look at the back of my camera and say, that's me, like that is the greatest thing that I could hear. I don't expect anyone to know how to pose. Patty could tell you that. I mean, I don't even know how to pose myself when it comes to photos. I get nervous too. So when I can help you pose down to your fingertips is just so important, because then you don't have to come into this with any prereqs. You just have to smile and know what you want to do, and then I take it from there.
It's awesome because you do play into people's personalities. Like, for example, I know I have my Starbucks coffee, or I have my laptop, or I have my sunglasses, always part of my everyday. And then you work those in whatever career or whatever group you're taking photos of. So.
Yeah, because it's fun. I know you did a photo with like an umbrella. That's so unique. It's just something that it's great to have general images, but also to have unique photos that are only unique to you, because I never want every person to come in here and just have the same type of photos all the time. Each person is different. That's why we have a planning call. We talk about who are you to begin with, who are you in your business, what do you want your audience to know about you, and then what are the things that the audience already knows about you that they love. Some people, I had a client once loved Dr. Pepper. So she brought everything Dr. Pepper. She was not a coffee drinker. So that's just something that if you have something specific to you that you want your audience to know about you and they remember you by that thing, then we show it in your photos.
That's true. And any type of business, like we said, any business can do this and benefit, because
Yeah.
everyone loves to go to Instagram, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then and you also have don't you have a course?
Yeah, so we put out a Brand Builders University course. My husband loves marketing. He that's his brand. Like, that is the branding side. So you can market, you can get photos, you could do free marketing. So like, there's so much different things you could do with branding, but it all goes back to getting your name out there. That could be in a Facebook ad. And Samuel, her agent on your team, did the course, and he did incredible. We saw his Facebook ads. He actually got some clients through it. And again, it's just by marketing yourself, but getting those good photos to complement it. Because again, once you see, or once your audience sees your face on Facebook, on Instagram, maybe on Google, then they're gonna get to know you, they're gonna get to trust you, and then they kind of see the network effect. Maybe now someone else that you know has worked with that person, and now everybody's getting to know each other. They say something good about that person. So anywho, it's a loop. So it's like, one person sees you, the next person sees you, they have conversations. So it's like, the more you brand, the more you put yourself out there, the more people are gonna get to know you.
It's so
It's
true.
so simple, but it's hard to do it sometimes.
How do we get a hold of you? How does it work? Do they have to call you? Go to your website? How's it booked?
So you can go to our website. It's www.laurenbethanyphotography.com. You could see example sessions there. We put them all up so our potential clients can see what our photos look like. And then you can book a call with me. That's the best place to start. We'll book a call. It's about 15 minutes. You'll select a time on the calendar, and we'll talk about what you want for photos. Maybe you only need headshots. Maybe you want branding photos for just your website, or maybe you want branding photos for Instagram for the next 12 months. We have different packages for all of that. We'll talk about where you want to do it, whether it's a studio, and we're also doing Airbnbs now. And then we'll talk about when you want to do it. And then we'll get it all booked, and you'll be in the studio or in the Airbnb before you know it.
And you'll be so pleased. You'll be so pleased at the outcome, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
we're going to talk about your website and your on the screen.
Yeah.
Any promos or anything you want
I'd love to
discuss?
give anybody that's watching this that wants to book a session with me 10% off. So you could just, if you book with us, you could say 10 Patty. So it'd be 10 Patty. So I know that you came from this video, and I'd love to offer you 10% off any package, because it's so sweet that Patty wanted me to come on here, and she has a great brand. So this is really exciting as a brand photographer to see how her photos have developed her brand and really show her personality.
It's awesome. You're a masterful, and I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time. Everybody, Lauren with Lauren Bethany Photography.
Thank you.
Give her a call. Bye. Till the next time.